Cursor AI, the only IDE you need in 2026 beginner tutorial. What if I told you that in 2026 you don't need multiple coding tools anymore? And you don't need to keep switching between your code editors as well, ChatGPT, Stack Overflow, and just documentation tabs. Because today I'm going to show you how your Cursor AI, the only IDE you actually need. In this beginner tutorial, I'll walk you through everything step by step from setup to building real projects using AI. And by the end of this video, you will understand why Cursor is replacing traditional coding workflows completely. So let's get started. So what makes Cursor so special? Cursor isn't just a code editor, it is an AI first development environment. And that means instead of adding AI as a plugin, Cursor is built around AI from the ground way up. And you're not just writing code anymore, you're collaborating with AI in real time. And that way it can write entire functions, refactor messy codes for you, and it can also fix bugs almost instantly and explain the complex logic and even build full apps from prompts. Now this is why many developers are calling it the future of coding. Now let's be real for a second. A normal coding setup looks like this, which is VS Code for writing code, ChatGPT for help, Google for errors, and then comes Stack Overflow for solutions. Cursor replaces all of that and puts it in one platform. So everything is happening in one space, and you ask, it responds. You can build, it can assist, and if you get stuck, it's going to fix it for you while still giving you the explanation. This is why it is not just another IDE, it is your entire development workflow in one single tool. Now let's set it up and go over to Cursor. To download, simply go over to cursor.com, and once you're in the main dashboard, you're going to see the download option at the very top right corner. Simply click on this and then you're going to see the available options you have to download this in Mac, Windows, or Linux. You can go ahead and select your device, and once you click on download, it is going to start installing in your web browser. From there, just simply access it into your file library and enable the permissions. Now, once you do open this, you're going to see your basic sign-in options, and once you're in, you're going to see your dashboard looking like this. Now, this dashboard isn't something that is too complex. You'll see a file explorer, which is on the left, and then we have the code editor, and we also have the AI panel built directly in the interface in the very between. Now in this text box, which is in the between of our screen, we can type in the prompt that we're working on. We can drop in our files or projects that we need to start working on. We can also go ahead and create new AI agents, and these agents are just going to help us work. Now, because this is where you interact with your cursor, it's going to feel like a developer assistant, more like it being AI. Now, you can start in simple. You can simply even go ahead and type in different prompts in the chat box, like create a simple calculator using JavaScript, and then cursor will just instantly generate and work up the code for you. You don't need to write it manually, and you didn't search for it either. You just described what you wanted, and this is the biggest shift in modern coding. Now, here's where Cursor becomes insanely powerful when it comes to editing the entire code bases with just prompts. So let's say you have a project, and instead of editing it line by line, you can give it instructions like clean up this code or make it more efficient. You can also attach different files and simply even go over with the process and ask it to add error handling or convert it into a function. Now, Cursor understands context across your entire file and updates everything correctly without you even needing to do something. This saves hours of manual work and still keeps you in control of what needs to be done. Now, debugging is where most beginners struggle, but Cursor is going to change that because everything you do, you're going to see a side-by-side explanation of what actually is going on. Now, if your code has an error, you can highlight it and ask what is wrong here. Cursor will identify the problem, fix the code for you, and explain the issue clearly. This removes the frustration of being stuck for hours. Now, Cursor is not just a tool, it is a complete teacher. If you don't understand something, you can simply just ask it to pinpoint it and give you the proper clarity and help you understand what is going on. It will break it down step by step into simple English language so you actually understand it. So instead of copying code blindly, you actually learn while building. And then you can take a step further and you can literally build full projects using different kinds of prompts, and then Cursor will generate working starting points for you. And from there, you can simply just improve it, customize it, and add in features. This is how beginners can build real projects much faster in the most efficient way. Now, coding is changing fast. And in the past, you had to memorize syntax, you had to go through with all of the errors yourself, and you had to learn everything manually. In 2026, you can also go ahead and simply change that because it is more about problem solving, clear thinking, giving the right instructions, and just the cursor handling that you need. Now, this doesn't replace the developers, but it makes them faster and more efficient, giving you a complete and proper structured assistant. Now, here are some beginner friendly tips that you might need using Cursor effectively. First is, if you're just starting out, then keep these things in mind. Always be clear with your prompts. The more specific you are, the better the results are going to be. Now, don't just accept the code, you can read it out and actually understand it without copying it. You can ask up follow-up questions, treat Cursor like a mentor, and that is what is going to work for you. And most importantly, practice by building small projects consistently. Here are some common mistakes that you should avoid as a beginner because a lot of beginners make the same mistakes, and to avoid those, just hear me out. They rely too much on AI without actually learning, so it's best you avoid that and use it as an assistant and actually learn and ask it questions. Also, not testing your code is another mistake that you need to avoid. Also, remember Cursor is powerful, but your thinking is still the most important part. Now, Cursor AI is not just another coding editing tool, it is actually a game changer. It is a complete shift on how your development works. Now, for beginners, it removes the biggest barriers and gives you the exact clarity and closure and gives you the exact control you're looking for. For experienced developers, it speeds up everything. And honestly, once you start using it, it is very rare and hard to go back. Before we officially wrap up this tutorial, I want to share a few extra tips to help you get the most out of what you just learned. First, don't just watch, practice. Open the tool, try the steps we went over, experiment with the settings, and see how things work for yourself. The more you experiment, the more confident you'll get, and the faster you'll improve as well. If you run into any questions, challenges, or errors while following along, drop a comment down below. Even if it's something small, asking questions is the fastest way to learn and master new skills. Also, if you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future step-by-step guides like this. I post new tutorials regularly, and subscribing helps you stay up to date with the latest tools, tips, and tricks. Finally, also think about how you can use what you learned today in your own projects, work, or business. Apply these steps creatively and see what unique results you can achieve. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this tutorial helped you. Remember to comment your questions or ideas, subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.